and teachers everywhere. The time to shine is now and here. It's the battle of champions, battle of champions. Rise and innovate, come let's co-create. Time to change our fate at the battle of champions, Stanbic National Schools Championship.
For someone who cannot see, the world is navigated through sound, touch, and trust. At St. Noa Mawaggali SS Mbiko, a group of young innovators asked a powerful question. How can we make movement safer and life more independent for the blind? For many visually impaired people, every journey comes with risk. Obstacles, changes in ground level, and unseen hazards can turn a simple walk into a challenge. Their answer is Walkmate, an assistive walking stick equipped with sensors designed to detect obstacles and changes in the walking path. By sensing the environment and alerting the user, Walkmate helps the visually impaired move with greater confidence, awareness, and safety.
So here we are making the blind stick. This is a mobility aid that is actually helping the blind people to move with freedom and peacefully in the community. We don't have them manufactured in Uganda, they are just imported.
Yes.
So this blind stick works on the concept of obstacle avoidance. Once it notices an obstacle in front, it makes an alarm and it vibrates, letting you to know that there is an obstacle in front, and then you will change your direction.
At boot camp, their compassionate idea met technical challenge. They learned how to strengthen their design, improve accuracy, and explain not just how the device works, but why it matters.
Imagine navigating a world of obstacles without sight. Can it happen? Yes. We as Snoams Vision Assist are here to solve that. According to the World Health Organization 2023, 2.2 billion people worldwide are blind, with 4.3 million people having total blindness. And it is stated that these people are living in low developed countries like Uganda. These people are facing significant challenges in reading, mobility, identifying public space.
When they first stood before the judges, they weren't presenting a device. They were speaking on behalf of people who navigate the world without sight and deserve tools that make that journey safer.
It only costs us 61,000 shillings to manufacture one blind stick, which is later on sold at 100,000. We are getting a profit of 39,000 Uganda shillings. Profit margin, 64%. I think, ladies and gentlemen, you can see how profitable this business is. And the specs, we are 55,000 shillings to make, and we are selling it at 80,000. And therefore, if at all you provide us with the finances, in the first 1 year, we shall manufacture 100 blind sticks. That is a revenue of 6,100,000, and we shall be getting a net profit of 3,900,000 Uganda shillings.
I'm wondering what certification you need to have this onto the market. This is quite niche, and I'm curious, what elements do you have in your product that existing products serving the same user have, and what elements do you have in your product that are completely unique that the competition does not have, and can you protect those elements by way of patent or utility model?
Still at the prototype stage, or have you sold something? Have you tested this with a blind person yet?
Yes, the primary school called Spire Road Primary School. It is just in Gingertown. We went there and we tested it with the students there.
And I have my very own people, the Central Region. St. James Secondary School, step forward. St. Mary's College, Chisubi, step forward. You've been amazing. Let's celebrate them. And of course, the winners of the center, Smaya Girls High School and St. Noa Mawaggali SS Njeru.
In our future plans and future prospections, we are looking forward to extending our innovation to cover up all the people who are blind and visually impaired in Uganda.
At the appraisals, their progress was clear. Their sensors were more responsive, their explanation sharper. Walkmate was no longer just an idea, it was a companion for independence. We have the students speaking to improvements made and judges giving follow-up questions. Before the final pitch, there was a quiet moment of reflection. Because this innovation wasn't about winning a competition, it was about helping someone else walk through life with more confidence. They weren't just defending a prototype, they were presenting a step toward independence for the visually impaired. We have them defending their product with the judges, giving their feedback.
Have you ever been in a world where every step is uncertain?
No.
Where every sound and sensation is more vital than never before? The fear of missteps, the stress of navigation, and the uncertainty of the right path? For many millions of visually impaired people outside there, that is their plight. For example, we visited a school, Iganga Girls Senior Secondary School, and we saw the problems they were facing navigating public spaces like that. And they are not alone. This is backed up by data from World Health Organization, indicating that 20.4 million people in Africa live with visual impairments, with at least 5.9 million people experiencing total blindness. And amongst these ones, 98% of the survived blind users reported head injuries, and 90% experienced falls. Just imagine if at all you are the one and you are knocking obstacles, and then we are having existing solutions on the market like the traditional white canes. But these traditional white canes have actually not helped the visually impaired people to navigate safely, confidently, and independently. Why? They have a limited range of detection. They can only detect an obstacle after hitting at them. And that is why we, as the Snoams Vision Assist, we came up with our solution, which is the Snoams Walkmate.
The impression I have right now from your presentation is that there are no real-life use cases yet.
Real life cases.
Yeah, using.
Do you have anyone using the product?
So anyone using the product?
We tested it with our users. We took them and we gave them some 2 weeks, and they tested the product and they used it. But they gave us feedback and we improved it from this one to this, which is now reliable.
There are major quality concerns. I mean, these are very sensitive things that people need to live on a daily basis.
Yeah.
What are the testing points that you're focused on right now?
The testing points are the casing or casings of the sensor and the locator, whereby when we were making, we used PVC.
Are these the most critical parts you can test at this point?
The most critical parts on the cane is the casing.
Have you looked into the durability of the battery? What if the battery runs out when someone is still outside your
durability of the battery, because it's a lithium battery, it is rechargeable. It's rechargeable. So we use the lithium rechargeable battery, like the one of the phone, the real exact one for the phone, and it is a rechargeable one. For what we are only remaining with is only the casing of the sensor. That is the only thing that is lagging us behind.
Maybe one comment, not a question, is you need to test it with paying users. The way you can do it is just that you give them a money-back guarantee. I understand your concern that what if it doesn't work? You want it to be perfect in quality and so on. But you will only get good feedback from the client if they test it properly, meaning they pay for it, which is a sign of they value what you're selling them, right?
Yes.
Right now, we don't know if people actually would buy it because you have not done that, right? So sell it. But tell them 100% money back guarantee if it doesn't work, right? Like this, they are safe and you can still sell, and you will actually get proper test data in the field. They can come back to you, tell you this broke, this didn't work, whatever. Right now, you will not get proper data. I think that's what you have to do. Yeah.
Wild scenario, huh? In case you don't have the money from the finale, for example, allocation here, buying a 3D printer. This is not the best use of 3.5 million shillings. You could rent services and work as cheap as possible. it would be good to also fund the next step, like the casing. With the money that he's talking about, you don't need winnings to go forward, because the customers, if they are happy with it, they will pay. And they could also, you could fund production with deposits. As they have a test, they place a deposit for a new, they use one, they have the new one ready, you deliver it, they continue using it, they pay the balance in a sense. The last time we spoke, you've made a lot of progress, which I commend you for. Well done. However, it's disturbing that you have no sales yet. It's possible that you continue to chase perfection. It does not exist. When you're making a product, there's no final version. You're always going to be getting feedback and putting it into application, right? So you should have sold something yesterday.
My people outside there, they should expect the best out of us, because for us, we've done our level best and we've done the best out of the best.
Wow.
And we are expecting good results.
Is Saint Noa Mawaggali SS Mbiko your champion? Voting has been extended to the 14th until the 18th of February. Simply scan the QR code or click the link on our social media pages to cast your vote. Tune in every day at 6:30 p.m. on UBC. Witness the brilliance, feel the passion, and cast your vote for who takes home 20 million Uganda shillings to elevate their invention to the next level. Because history is calling and one school is about to answer.
Students and teachers everywhere, the time to shine is now and here. It's the battle of champions, battle of champions. Rise and innovate, come let's co-create. Time to change our fate at the battle of champions, Stanbic National Schools